Welcome to day 2 of the 2026 TireRack.com One Lap of America. Today you find us in the beautiful Lebanon, Tennessee at Nashville Superspeedway for our first of our time trial competitions. Today is going to set the running order for the rest of the week. Competitors are going to do a morning and afternoon session before they pack up and head out, along with us, to Oklahoma, nearly 700 miles away, because tomorrow we are going to be at Hallett. In the meantime, enjoy all of the updates from today and the coverage and all the stories that are brought to you by PartsFarm.com. So enjoy, and we will see you on the road.
What's going on this morning? You ready for your first real track event of the 2026 One Lap of America?
Day 2, this session is qualifying.
Yes, sir.
Got to do well if you want to be able to get on the road quick for the rest of the road trips, right?
This sets the stage.
Absolutely.
This you've been to this track before?
I have been here. I have never driven here. So
all right.
That's an extra challenge.
Get a good track walk in this morning?
Nope. But I did 3 years ago.
All right, perfect, perfect. It's what I found when I drove here was the most intimidating part was coming off the super speedway heading into 1 and 2.
Right.
1 not so much, but getting woed up for 2 was always and it's surprising how much speed you can carry, but then it's having the will to do it.
Right. The courage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because we'll be at 100 and
a lot.
upper 40s, maybe 50 coming down, and then making that transition at that speed.
Can unsettle
and
the car.
braking, and yes, all that's going to be fun.
At Mach Jesus, it's fun.
We'll figure it out.
Beautiful. Have fun and be safe.
Thank you.
Look forward to watching
Be safe. I appreciate that.
Hey, here we are with Killer Whale Racing.
Howdy.
Veteran to the One Lap event. Did a phenomenal job yesterday in the wet skid pad. And looking for what you're thinking about today.
Yeah, today again we're going to take it easy. Obviously this is going to be the seating run, so we'll be it smart. We won't be too aggressive coming off the hill, but we'll see what we can find that sweet spot. Not too much speed, but enough speed where I can woe it down and see what we can do. But cars are running great. Everyone's looking fast already.
We have awesome weather today. It's warm.
We do.
It's warm. Tomorrow's going to be warm.
Yes.
You know, yeah, like we were talking kind of in the live feed. Turn 1 and 2, it's a sneak up on it.
Yep. You got to be smart on it. Think ahead. If you got to lift a little early, lift a little early.
And the craziest part is we don't really have a full run test speed into 1 and 2 until your second lap.
Yes. Yeah.
So until it really counts.
Then you're like, oh, I did that wrong.
Oopsie. Right. Yeah, and the back part's technical, but it's not a lot of danger to it.
No.
You can overdrive here or there in the back part, and not a big deal.
Right.
So yeah. Looking forward to see you out there.
I appreciate it.
Good luck, sir.
Thanks. Have a good one. Appreciate it.
I'm Donald. I'm with Hart Race Team. Just did our first couple of laps here. This is my first time doing 1 lap, so new experience for me. It's kind of like autocross, doing 3 laps really quickly, and I think I did all right for the first 3 laps, but I'm looking forward to looking through the data and seeing what we can do for the next session. But it's been a lot of fun so far.
Hi, I'm Brian Huber. I am with the Off-Leash Lapdogs in my 2014 Cayman S. I just completed my first track session at Nashville Superspeedway, and I think it went well. First time back here in 2 years, and the car was amazing. Everything felt good. It's the first time I've had this car actually on any track, so it went well. Didn't make any stupid mistakes, And I've got the tires really good and set up for Tom Freeman, my co-driver, whenever he goes out in the afternoon.
I'm here with Kevin. We're at our very first track event of the event this year at the Nashville Super Speedway at the Roval. And so, Kevin, how'd you feel on the first track event?
You know, it's been great so far. First track event for the GTD. Outlap was a little bumpy, first one out, but then kind of caught the groove of what's going on with the car, came in, kind of reviewed some lap times, reviewed what we got going on, ways to get a little faster through some of the corners, kept it sunny side up. Everything's good. It's an amazing car, and it's been a really fun journey with this one.
Yeah, it's funny. I was running the live out there, standing in the bus stop, and I was telling, make sure everyone realizes, like, hey, not only is this one heck of a car, you're a very good driver, but you don't have a lot of seat time on track in this car, and the limits of this car are so high that it's pretty hard to get to those limits for a mere mortal.
Yeah. And I'll get some more seat time on it. The way I always look at racing cars is the car is X, and until the driver is at 100% of X, you just need to work on seat time in the car. And you know, like you said, I mean, it's not my first day driving, but this is a really great car. So during one lap this year, we're going to go ahead and practice with the car, work through it. It's great. I feel very grateful. Ford's been really supportive in the journey on getting the car, and on this one, it's going to see a lot more track time than it does car wax.
That's perfect. And if Ford's listening, I did fill out my application for one, by the way. So, you know, no pressure, but maybe you could approve that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll give you one. Why wouldn't they?
I mean, yeah, sure. Just give some fat guy from upstate New York a GTD. What could go wrong?
A man of your stature deserves a GTD.
I keep telling myself that.
I agree, 100%. Send me the form. I'll sign off.
Perfect. Kevin, I really appreciate you talking to us. Car looks awesome out there. It's always fun being with you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the interview. It's fun.
I'm sure we'll be talking as the event goes on.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks for all your hard work.
Thank you, buddy. What's up, everybody? Mark here, 2026 One Lap of America Nashville Speedway with Dad Bod Car Mod. You'll recognize the car from a few minutes ago from our live feed. You'll remember my comments that they were full send through the bus stop, and you could tell when they were on it. And I do believe you were the driver this time through.
Yep, I drove this morning session. Co-driver Gabe's gonna be driving this afternoon, and the car did great except for the front splitter. We had a little repair on the front splitter that was dragging. So when you're hard on the brakes, it would just drag entirely that whole time. It sounded like the brakes were actually like heating themselves up. But the brakes felt good, so we just kept on going, kept the hammer down, and turned out to do pretty well.
Yeah, you guys had some nice lap times. The car looked very settled through there.
Oh, good.
You could tell that you were sending it, but nothing out of shape. Looked great.
No, it felt good. Aside from the noise of the front splitter kind of failing slowly, it worked great.
There's a lot of that, though. When you come off the banking into the bus stop, there's a pretty abrupt thing. So there's a lot of cars kind of hitting that. So I couldn't tell if it was something failing or it's just a normal thing. But you definitely had the splitter failing a little.
Yeah, and there was a repair on it that was aluminum, and when that aluminum hit the pavement, it just made a whole bunch of terrible noise and stuff. And but other than that, the car ran great.
That's awesome. So, did you pilot it all today?
No, I'm going out in the 2006 Toyota Corolla this afternoon.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. We'll look forward to seeing that. And so what do you guys feel about the event so far?
We're having a good time. This is my third one lap. This is like your fifth? Fourth?
I missed last.
Gabe's second. No, we're having a good time. Weather's been great, so we're enjoying that.
Awesome, guys. We appreciate your time.
Okay.
Good luck out there. Be safe. And we look forward to talking to you again.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. Mark here with Tomo and Salil. The current lap record holders here.
Yeah.
I mean, you flat out.
Apparently, we had to be told, this is a big NASA time trial track, and they said this is the fastest laps they've ever seen from a 200 treadwear tire. So, thank you, Porsche. Thank you, Bridgestone. Thank you, Salil. It was just amazing. It's honestly, we've been here 3 times for one lap. This is the third. And in the Corvette ZR1 on 300 treadwear, in his base GT3 on 300 treadwear, was so much more difficult to get a pace out than this. So it's almost like, we went really fast, but it was just kind of easy and fun. I know that sounds crazy, but it just was. So,
Well, as many of us know, it's not your first time behind the wheel. You've seen a thing or two because you've done a thing or two. But I also have a feeling that I think you were a minute flat this morning.
minute 0.7.
Okay. I have a feeling we're going to see a 59.
I'm going to try. I mean, this is dangerous game, right? We're starting to chase green on one lap. You don't normally do that. You normally just try to keep it on the track and get some good, consistent results, but I don't know, someone planted the seed, so now I can't help myself, maybe.
Well, yeah, but the thing is the lap was very, very tidy, and you know how it felt, and I'm sure you reviewed the video. Very tidy lap, and you're, like you said, just kind of out there having fun. So whenever you're like that as a race car driver, you already know that there's more.
For sure, and it's interesting, this track is as big as you think it is and as fast as, the banking and all this. It really drives, it rewards driving very tight, tidy, clean, short distance. So kind of the autocross mentality is coming in more so than the road course mentality. And that's been working.
Yeah, I mean, in the big key, because I stay in the bus stop and kind of live stream everybody, and the big key I find to a really good lap, because it does set up a lot of your lap, is getting through the bus stop, as I call it, well. And you just nailed it.
Yeah, that's the big difference, honestly. I mean, I think the Aero and then the better tire were flat from the final corner all the way up onto the banking at the bottom, cutting distance all the way till the brake zone. So it's just glued.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations. Great job this morning. Salil, now you'll be piloting your beautiful GT3 tomorrow. And as we all know, you are no slouch behind the wheel. You're a very, very good driver. And so how are you liking the new car?
It's great. It's confidence inspiring. It lets you attack. It's easy to be aggressive. It doesn't bite your back. So far it's been good. I have not driven on these tires yet, so we'll see, but everybody's happy so far. I'm excited to find out.
Awesome. I really appreciate your time, guys, and good luck.
Thanks.
And it's always a pleasure watching you guys out there. Be safe and have fun, guys.
Appreciate it.
9 days, 3,500 on the dash. 18 races we avoid in the crash. Track competition, but the transit is the test. Rain or the sunshine, we don't ever get to rest. Road hazards lurking, unknowns on the way. We pushing the limits in the heat of the day. Tire rack, one lap of America. 3,500 miles, that's endurance in the chest. Tire rack, one lap of America. 18 races deep, we the best of the best. Endurance in the veins. 9 days down, 3,500. One lap of America. Get gone.
And welcome back to the 2026 TireRack.com One Lap of America. It is Solomon and Brian here, and we actually have a new co-host. Brian has done a costume change for today, so we are all ready for this afternoon's action here. And Brian is.
No, Brian has not.
He was going to have to wear that the entire time we were on the transit and drive with that the whole 9 yards. So, but welcome back. We just had some cars out there doing some parade laps, and while they were out there doing the parade laps, we figured we'd play for you that cool update video that Brian Schott, our videographer, put together yesterday. He's been doing those every day, so they live on our YouTube channel where you're seeing this. So be sure to find those, check those out. A lot of work goes into them. He does a great job. Like him, share him. The idea is to try and get some more eyes on the event. So by all means, we appreciate it if you do so. So as we kind of chill out as we're waiting for the afternoon session to start, Brian, how do you think this morning went?
Actually, went pretty quickly. We had no. Sorry, this big cock behind me.
You're used to that.
No.
Especially when you're driving.
No incidents. Everybody behaved. Didn't hear Brock screaming at anybody. So, good morning session.
I agree. You know, it was nice because we saw some people who we don't usually see out driving today, which was nice. We had JD's daughter, Brianna, out there. She did a great job this morning. We had Bridget out there doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
We had Salil out there doing a great job, but he does drive. So all was good. Yeah, we see. And, it was interesting because as we ended our morning broadcast, and our cool theme song that was playing, we saw the white caddy going out there, and it was smoking fairly heavily, and it's still driving around in the paddock smoking heavily. So I don't think a nicotine patch is going to help that.
No.
I think
Nope, I don't believe so.
yeah. So we should be getting underway at any point in the near future here. But I don't know. What other storylines you got?
No surprises since this morning.
Yeah, nobody else I think has left us. In fact,
No.
I think we're going to be getting some more back, right, in a couple of days.
Yep.
Yeah. But we can talk about the weather a little bit for tomorrow. So it seems like tomorrow at High Plains Raceway in Deer Trail, Colorado, we're certainly going to have some weather to contend with, and we were
Yep.
talking about that earlier. And let's see here. It's showing now there's still a winter weather advisory. Let's see here, Deer Trail, Colorado. Pull this up real time. So there's a winter weather advisory. These conditions are expected by 8 p.m. Tuesday, May 5th. So they're supposed to start coming in here. It's supposed to. So if you look at what we have here, Tuesday, which is where we are, you'll see we are expecting snow and some precipitation tomorrow. So the chance of precipitation, not the coverage area, but the chance of precipitation tomorrow, Bri, 90% chance.
Yeah. But luckily
Well,
excuse me. Sorry, guys. I had to go blow my nose.
Well, the snow we're looking at about an inch, but the rain half an inch, and the rain is supposed to start now earlier.
Yep. But the snow is not coming in until like post 5 p.m. So hopefully we will have already put about 100 miles between us and Deer Trail by 5 p.m.
Yep. So I'm here on the radio, and we got about a couple of minutes before we go live here, and the cars start rolling off. One at a
Oh,
no, he's just going through the track. So all of this coverage, by the way, again brought to you in part by PartsFarm.com. Thank you very much, Rob and Parts Farm, for making this happen this year, being a part of this. We greatly appreciate it. So go check them out and show them some love.
so I finally met and talked with Rob's co-driver,
His
which
counsel.
is also his legal counsel.
Yep.
And I said the first thing, oh wow, there goes the caddy out the front gate, and she is smoking.
Yep.
Um, and I asked him, I said, so are you charging Rob by the hour for this trip? He goes, full fee, $4.50 an hour, 24 hours a day. And I said, he goes, I'm thinking about giving him a little bit of a break. And I said, absolutely not. Charge him full fee.
You know, it's an interesting event when you have to bring your counsel with you.
Yep, definitely. But
Now, had we gone to I-29 Speedway, he could have been in Council Bluffs. No,
no,
look at that.
6'7". Oh, here we go. No, let me get.
I don't think I have that one here, right? I don't know. I don't have that one.
Nope. Thank God.
There's the call for Cars to Grid. There we go. So, not too much going on just yet. We've got Mark getting up on station, and
Yep.
so Mark, obviously, you've heard the voice in his correspondent reporting here, but in the video that you just saw prior, that is Mark.
Yep.
The man, the myth, the legend, who's been doing a great job for us this year.
The lovable, huggable, squeezable teddy bear.
Yep. We do have quite the team this year.
Yep.
I'm happy with them. You know, we've got Sloth, we've got Mark. It's good. It's a good crew, and we're going to be doing this again
In October.
So that's one thing that I need to do on the transit today. I need to finalize the ad for that, so we'll put that out tomorrow, and the route map, because that's going to be a lot of fun. And a hint for some of you that our host over there is currently having their nationals this week. Their bash, their big bash.
Oh, okay.
Because that is where our good friend Fadi is this week.
Oh.
Otherwise, in fact, I think he was going to try and grab a rental car on his flight back home and try and join us.
It would be awesome to see Fadi.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yep.
Now, what cars did Fadi take with him?
I don't think he sent any over. It's
Okay.
not. It's not that. It's just the big bash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here's what it looks like outside. Still a beautiful day. Sun, fortunately, to the side of us now, not directly in front of us.
Yep.
So we're not going to be baking.
And those are not clouds. That is the smoke from that Cadillac that left the track a few minutes ago.
Right. Getting ready to get underway here. And of course, after all said and done, we are going to make our way from Hallett all the way up there to High Plains. So we're gonna be at the brim of the baseball cap.
Yep.
At the very, very far edge, and that's as west as we're gonna go before we start making our way north. And I'm gonna guess that we're probably not going to have what are they chasing? Somebody's hat, or well, there's something you can see here.
It's a lemming.
It's a lemming. There we go. I'm gonna assume that we're probably not gonna be doing drag racing tomorrow.
I'd probably say nope.
Yep. I don't think that will happen.
Oh, one thing we were talking about cars having issues earlier.
Mm-hmm.
One, I talked with Luke
Mm.
Pavlik during lunch, and Lucas was telling me they were having a little issue with a sensor, and this is why he got passed by Dad Bod Car Mod,
Mm-hmm.
where he was only getting 4,000 RPM.
Okay.
So they were trying to source a fix in Tulsa to be able to get down there and possibly get a replacement piece or replacement part and get it situated. So we may not see the Rowdy Audi in this afternoon's session.
Well, that would be a shame. Trying to work
And
on getting our correspondent back up and running here.
and Truck, yeah, I believe I just saw him pulling back in.
There you
That he went into limp mode,
Mm.
so he had to run to Tulsa to a dealership and have them clear that code or do some flashy ECU tricks. But I just saw him pulling back into the track, so I think he's got that situated.
We've got our correspondent right here. Hey, Mark, how you doing, brother?
Hey guys, I'm here in
Good to have you
the
back.
windy North 40.
Nice. Let's go.
The wind has definitely picked up from this morning.
Yep.
Higher vantage point this morning.
Yeah.
See a little more.
It moved again on me. Boo.
Why is this chicken staring at me?
You know? You're
I
just
can't
weird.
answer that while we're on air.
It's very unnerving.
You love it.
I feel like the big fat guy in Roadhouse when the polar bear falls on him at the end.
All right. So ready for round 2 of today.
Ready for our afternoon session, and Salil looks like he's getting set to go. Let's move this.
You guys will be proud of me. I've already forgotten where we were.
Where
Reviews.
where do you
Everyone
think
will
we
see
are?
that blooper later. I don't know. I had to go on Google and find my phone to figure out where I was.
We'll just open up maps.
Yeah. That happens every year. Usually not this early though. Crazy.
I still can't believe it's only Monday.
Yeah. It's usually Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday when I'm trying to think, okay, what day is this?
Yeah.
And I'm doing that today.
Yeah, it's bad that we're doing this early on.
Yeah, that was my point. I was like, holy moly, I already forgot where I was today, and I had tomorrow wrong as well. So yeah, I mean, that's about right. Just a few days early.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, should be all lined up. I see we got our flagger with flags in hand, so we should be taking off soon. Matt is standing by
Yeah,
the
we
ready.
got our timey guy down there doing the timies.
Go to our timey screen here. Let's go back to our other one here for right now.
Yeah, thank you. Get rid of the chicken.
What? We like the chicken.
I like chicken.
So cars are coming out now.
Whoa!
All right.
So they'll
ZR1. No, that was a ZR1.
Giving it the Buddha scoop.
Went sideways there. Salil. Now
Well,
Brownie
I did
behind
tell
him.
that I was disappointed that he didn't drift the corner that I've been filming at. So he said, "Oh, this time."
And I don't see any thing up here right now. So not quite sure what it is. I hope I'm not gonna have to do some quick things here.
You can see Salil getting down.
Hmm.
So Salil is second in this group this afternoon.
Yeah.
Interesting. They must have sorted that out amongst themselves.
Seemingly. I'm trying to figure out our lap time situation here.
Looks like he is looking at his phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I got it. I refreshed it.
So this will be interesting to see if kind of we have the same thing we had yesterday with the sun beating on the track, and if this track slicks up like Nashville did yesterday.
No doubt. Yeah, so we have Marcus King, the first car, up and ready to go, followed by Salil, followed by the Toyota PE Supra. And then we've got Nick Gulata taking up the back here, and out and away is Dave King. That sure sounded good. So, Mark, he's hustling toward you now.
Yeah, we can hear him behind us, and see him over my
There
right
goes
shoulder.
Salil, keeping the wing closed.
Move. Man.
Dave King certainly hustling around there.
Yeah, he's got that thing set up kill.
Dave Marcus.
Dave Marcus?
King.
Oh, okay, there we go. Well, he's you know who he is? Whatever I say he is. That's,
Cunning Stunts.
there you go.
That is such a dangerous name.
Yeah, ask Shalil about that in our wrap-up show last year.
Yeah.
And did we edit it out?
Nope.
No, we did not.
I mean, Galata Poo is also interesting.
Yes, it is. So
Here
looking
we
at
come,
the
first time.
Yep.
Let's see how we're doing.
Nice and tidy. We run it up. Looking good.
You can hear all of the power coming out.
But I'll tell you what, I think Salil's getting pretty close there. I'm very curious to see what this first lap time is.
He
So
brought
there
it in
he
hot.
goes. That was a 119 for the Corvette, and that was from the standing start. And Salil is coming down now with a 120.4. So, less than 0.6 of a second separating them.
he did get a little loose coming off of the curbing there out of that last corner.
But I'll tell you what, Brownie in that Supra running a 119.9, just pipping the GT3 RS around here for the standing start. And a 120.7 for the Goodyear 911 Turbo S. So as of right now, there is not much between the GT3 RS and the Turbo S from a standing start. 0.3 of a second.
And looking at the point standings after this morning's event, Shalil and Tom are still leading by 60 points over Andy and Alex and Rumspringa, followed by the Tesla, and then Brownie and Justin in the Supra. So there's 85 points separating first and fourth place right now.
Wow, that's a 117.1 for the Corvette. He's pedaling hard. So there's that 2 seconds. So they are certainly getting faster now. And here we have Salil coming down, running a 118.7. So he didn't quite pick up as much time as the Corvette did. And we've got a 118.3 for Brownie, so faster than the GT3. Again,
For the Supra.
So yeah, Supra's moving.
And Brownie had a little bit of an off coming out of that last corner, getting
And
to
a 119.0 for that Turbo S. So certainly trying to claw back there. The slowest right now, but certainly consistent. Yeah, it is certainly nice and warm here today. Our last sort of nice day, I think, for the rest of the week. And it's a beautiful day. It's a great track. Steve McGuire, we miss you, buddy. We hope you're doing well, my friend.
Salil coming for his last time around.
Yep. And we've got that Corvette hustling down here, doing a 117.7, so 0.6 slower than his previous laps. And Salil hustling down across the line with a 119.2, so a second almost slower, half a second slower than his second lap. So I think, Mark, we're seeing that again. Brownie, same deal, almost a full second slower, 9/10 slower than his second lap. So the heat certainly, I think, playing a part in this today.
I think the heat's going to play a part in a couple different factors.
119.6.
Right? So we're going to have tires, track, and car with forced induction is probably going to make a little bit less power with the heat.
Yeah, most likely. So it's over, guys. We don't care. They're coming into the bits. All righty, we have Mayfield coming out. Then after that, we've got that PGR Tesla, followed by, it looks like is that Rumspringa? It looks like. I think the nose there.
I think it may be.
GRM taking pictures of us, taking pictures of him.
That
Does
is
that mean
so
we can
meta.
see him to the
I heard something stop running. Yep, that is Rumspringa. And then we've got Mark's favorite car, the M4, heading out.
Yep. They are currently
Still
sitting
doing well?
5th overall, I believe. Yes, they are.
That's outstanding.
They're sitting 5th overall. Chris in the Lotus is 6th. The M2 is 7th. Team Goodyear 8th. Steve and Tom in the Viper, number 9. And the E-Ray in 10th.
Well, I mean, it just goes to show you it's all about consistency, isn't it, right? And we're only on, day 3, second full track event, but it's consistency that plays the major role here.
Yes.
See Mayfield coming around there. Climbing the hill. Wait, how was he? That wasn't his car. Was that the M2, I guess? No, because that was. Is there a...
Yeah.
No, from Mark's to here?
Yes.
Wow, that is a tremendous delay.
Yeah, it's about 15 seconds.
Wow.
And there is a second white car.
So maybe it was the it was the Tesla. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So for those of you who don't know Steve McGuire, Steve was Mike Renner's co-driver for many, many a year. Mike and Steve with BMW Performance Center. They used to give us some wonderful BMWs to run around the country. And
Yes, they did.
they gave us probably the best, our favorite car that we ever had to do this in, the M6 Grand Coupe.
Big Bertha.
Yeah, Big Bertha. It was a beautiful car. It was a fun car. And, BMW was always very kind to us. So.
Yep. And I get to see Steve quite often at some track days down at Roebling Road in Savannah.
Okay.
He is fully retired now, and they are living down in Bluffton, right outside of Hilton Head.
Okay.
So Steve comes out and instructs and shares his vast years of knowledge, and it is always great to see Stephen.
Absolutely. We miss you. We hope you're doing well and enjoying life, buddy.
It's our first time through with this group.
Yep. Let's see. So is that is Chad. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. That's Chris.
And Giga Chad right behind him.
Giga Chad right there. And Chris is coming down the hill here. Coming across start finish, running a 1:22.1 for his standing start lap. With Team PGR hustling behind him. Down and across the line at a 1:21.8, so reeling him in on that standing start. It's that all-wheel drive difference, pretty sure off the line, and
the torque.
Silly torque that Tesla makes. That giggly. Oh, 1:21.0 for that Corvette. So Andy doing well, chasing him down.
Yep.
And then that M4. Let's see what Mark's spirit animal can do here. 122.0, so a little bit faster than Mayfield.
Yep.
In the hunt. Let's see what they do on the second lap.
Yep.
Should be the fastest lap for each of them here. Tires up to temperature, not too greasy yet. Let's see where this delta is.
I think Andy was here just a couple of weeks ago with the vet. He did a kind of a road trip of several different test days. They went out to I-29. They came here and went to Hastings. So he has got some seat time in that car here already.
Very good. Well, let's see how Mayfield gets along. A 1:19.6, so 3 seconds, almost 2.5 seconds. He's clawed back, but that Tesla looks to be closing a little bit. A 1:18.3, so yeah, closed up 2 seconds that lap because went from 122 to a 118, and Mayfield's last one was a 122, so that's a 4-second gap. He's pulled on him now. Or he's closing 4 seconds to that gap.
Yep.
Excuse me. 1:18.5 for Andy. 3 seconds. He's clawed back. 2.5. And 2 seconds. 1.3 for that M4. So doing a 120.7. So relatively slowest of the bunch here, but still hustling along pretty good and being consistent. You should see Chris coming down the hill about now. There he goes. Across the line to take his checkered at a 1:19.9, so 3/10 slower. So that's pretty much what we expect with the heat here. Not a big, change there. 1:19.1.
8/10.
For 8/10 for that Team PGR. And let's see how Andy does here with the 1:18.6. So only 1/10 difference from a second lap. So very well driven and consistent there. Any second now, we should see that M2 or that M4 to double the M2.
Look, he fell off quite a bit that last lap.
Well, he did.
No,
That
he
was a
did.
120.8, so only a 10th difference. But it's just, I think what we're seeing is a disparity between a 2-second lap faster car to him. So
Yes, that's true.
6 seconds now pulled from the car that started in front. So. So once we get the last car toward 5, we're going to start sending. There we go. So we've got that lovely E-Ray out there first with the Grand Sport from Michelin coming out second. Followed by the Lucid, it looks like.
Yep. Randy at the wheel.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, I think they did make it back with at least enough of a charge to run.
Well, they were charging for a while.
Yeah.
Rub in the Parks Farm Porsche.
Oh, good. Rob made it out. So I found out what that building was last night.
Oh, the Garmin building.
The Garmin building. So as we were on our way in here into Tulsa, where we stayed overnight, see a big Garmin building, and I asked JD today, I said, what was that building? And that is where they primarily do their marine products. And he gave me a very interesting backstory as to how that building and how really their Tulsa operation came to be, because Gary used to work for a company that does a lot of aviation and fishing and sort of boating, marine equipment.
Sounds like
And-
Raytheon almost.
Almost. And Min was working for Gary at the time, so Garmin, right? And when they went their separate ways and Garmin started doing something, the former company started not doing so well. Employees were dissatisfied, and they came down here to do a little bit of a scouting operation, and a lot of them went to go work for the other side. And there were enough people here, and they picked up enough business to where they created their, their whole division here. So the majority of stuff that you see for marine and aviation from Garmin is right there.
So does that mean if you and I combined our names to form a company, would it be Brysol or Solbry?
Breisenthal?
Oh, Breisenthal. Yeah.
Because Humphenthal doesn't sound that good.
Sounds fun.
Sounds like it should be illegal.
It's,
Only in certain states.
well, they use their first name.
Yeah.
So it'd be Brian. Still, Solomon, Brian. Right. So we wouldn't really have much of a difference.
I kind of like Brysol.
I think Lysol might have an issue with that. Oh, boy. The Ruckus Garage watching, cheering on Team Rumspringa.
Is Uncle there?
Is Uncle Ruckus there? I don't know. We have to find out from the Boondocks.
We've ridden through already this week.
Yeah. A lot of dock rollers.
Oh boy. Here we
Whoa, getting rowdy there.
using the all-wheel drive mode.
Yep.
I saw you coming in. I go, oh, it looks pretty hot. Sure enough.
Okay, let's see here. So let's see what our timings are here. We've got a 1:23 for that E-Ray. Followed up pretty closely with a 1:21 by that Lucid Air. So Randy clawing back some time here. 2 seconds faster on the opening lap. Hey, Chad, buddy, we miss you. Looking forward to seeing you next year.
E-Ray,
Chad,
E-Ray definitely
what
lost a little
happened?
time when he went off roading.
Oh yeah, well 1:23. So that E-Ray matched pretty much the time from the Grand Sport, and a 1:23.2 for that 911 Turbo of Rob. So Rob hanging in there, matching the times of both Corvettes right now. So Randy with a distinct advantage, driving clean, driving smooth, pulling 2 seconds on everybody. Let's see what our first flying lap has for us here. Should be the fastest.
Much more composed coming in.
Let's see how he is coming out. There we go. He gets it right through there. I'll tell you what, that Lucid is clawing some time back on him.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
see. So it was 2 seconds last time. Let's see what that delta is shrunk to here. The E-Ray coming across at a 1:20.9, so just about
2.5.
over 2 seconds faster here, almost 2.5. And then Randy coming down the hill at a 1:20.6, so not quite as much time. Just 3/10 of a second there, but still pulling on him. Here comes Rob up the hill while we've got the Grand Sport coming down the hill from Michelin, and Michelin doing a 1:21.0, so they pull back 2.2. And let's see where Rob comes down the hill at. He's certainly pedaling quickly. Doing a 1:21.6, so 2 seconds for him, so well done. So he is matching that Grand Sport in front of him pretty much. Maybe using that as a little bit of a carrot. Here comes that E-Ray. Running by Mark. Oh, but I'll tell you what, that Lucid is getting really close now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he only did about 0.6 last time, but that seemed a little bit closer.
Definitely pulled away from the
121. So the E-rate going slower by quite a bit on their last lap here by 3/10. And let's see what Randy comes down the hill at a 120.6. Keeps it very consistent. Keeps pulling on him. So yeah, definitely game pulled back about 4.5 seconds, 5 seconds on that run. So certainly doing what they need to do. And coming down the hill now, we have that Grand Sport. Grand Sport coming across the line at a 121.3, so it keeps it fairly consistent, only losing 2/10 on that one. With Rob seems to have maybe slowed a little bit on that third lap. Could be tire related, could not be. 121.4 kept it consistent, picked up 2/10 of a second there, but a good run overall.
Let's follow that car around, please.
So Rob, last car coming in, then we're going to start sending out some other cars, and it looks like our Kentucky boys are the first ones up. I see a purple nose, and that can really only mean one thing. It's time for
Kentucky
the chicken
boys.
Look at that, or Barney has joined the event.
There you go. Oh, Mark, there's your favorite M2 coming out.
Yeah, that thing is fun to watch.
Followed by Smoko.
And
So-
alien chicken.
Alien chicken.
I think Randy forgot it was a cooldown lap.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, so the M2 is putting out a ton of power, but you got to remember it's not a lot lighter than the M4 and only rear wheel drive.
One up. You can see the Kentucky boys climbing the hill. And
a few moments later,
should be seeing them come around the last corner, and
There we
there they are.
James is cool. Do we have Hodges? I think Hodges might be trying to join us for an in-car soon. He's in the green room. Don't see any picture from him yet, but there it is. Hi, James. We'll tap you in once you start going out. We have Colonel James Hodges.
That's right.
Kentucky boys taking off for their first of three. Followed by Steve Loudon and Tom Drewer. Tom Drewer definitely behind the wheel on this one, followed by the M2, which is going to be taking off any moment now, taking the green flag from Chip. And away they go. Not the fastest start, but there we go, underway. And we've got Smoko bogging down a little bit, but getting off the line, and there they go. Last up, Alien Chicken, taking the green flag, matching colors, and
Like Danny at the wheel this time.
Yep. Danny. Cow. James is joining again. Let's see if he's got. I'm guessing that James is probably going to be in the next run group here.
I believe so. Seeing that he was sitting top 15 after this morning's session.
And that was a 125-1 for the Kentucky boys. Yep, James got his helmet on. He's certainly geared up and ready to go. We'll bring him in before we go to the next group there. 126.6. So Kentucky boys so far putting a second on the Viper from a dig. And then let's see. Oh, that M2 is pulling quick. That was a 123.1, so 3 seconds faster than the Viper. So we might see a pass on that. I'm gonna say probably by lap 3 if this keeps up here. And
Comes Morgan.
Smoko comes down. I think that's father, not more. 130.4. So we've been okay. James is joining again. James is having some connectivity issues. 129.9 for Alien Chicken. And let's see where they are with Mark. Here comes. Wow, Kentucky boys hustling pretty good up the hill there.
They're hustling around, but it is nice and composed, looking good.
Yeah, but I'm curious to see how close that M2 is to the Viper now. So do they come up the hill now, or is Tom pulling it? There they are. That gap, I think, is remaining the same. Kentucky boys finding 3 seconds on that lap, helping them go a little bit faster. And that Viper, let's see where they are. Tom Drewer coming down the hill now with a 122.8. So, yeah, finding a little more time there. 4 seconds. But that M2 with 121.3, finding 2 seconds, still faster, reeling him in. So, cumulative of 4 seconds now. The 5 seconds that he's clawed onto the Viper. So, it's getting close for sure. As we don't see. We're still waiting to see.
More the Smoko vet right there.
Coming down the hill. There you go with the 127.4.
Boys, last time through.
Yep.
See him getting ready to come up the hill here.
An Alien Chicken, a 127.0. Why did you do that? Because I'm tired. All right, we've got Kentucky boys going by Mark now. Climbing the hill, making the left, and then the other left, and is going to get ready to show his face onto our screen. Well, there's that M2 definitely closing up. So I'm going to say another probably second as the Kentucky boys come down. A 123.7, so they put on a second now. So certainly not as fast as they were before, even though they looked like they were hustling pretty good. Here comes down the hill Tom Drewer in the Viper for a 122.7. So again, found a tenth of a second there. So faster, improved. And that M2 just put on 2/10 of a second. So yeah, very quick and certainly caught up, did what they had to do to try and have a better overall ET. There's Smoko coming up the hill, so we still have a little bit of time until they come down here.
Here he comes around the last corner.
Yep, coming down the hill for his checkered flag before he's going to run off to Deer Trail, Colorado. Does better, improves by nearly a second.
Yep.
0.8. And Alien Chicken going pretty much a little bit slower, about a half a second slower.
Talking about being a little tired and all, I really hope that our hotel in Deer Trail got my request to soak the pillows and bed sheets in chloroform like the Hyatt did last night, because as soon as my head hit the pillow last night, I was knocked out.
Yeah.
Some of the best sleep of the week so far.
Yep.
Which is kind of funny after the longest drive of the week. I
wonder why those things go together.
Got the best sleep.
So this, I believe, is Eric Schemer.
Yep.
That's Unicorn.
Unicorn.
Or Ben Shot. We have Scotty going out, followed by that GTD of Kevin. And
Kevin's been moving up
he's been moving up the ranks. We've got Brianna going out there now, but think about this, right? This is Brianna's first time driving on the one lap.
Yes.
And she has clawed her way up through her driving as well to be behind Kevin, who's been clawing his way up in a GTD.
Exactly.
And Kevin has a lot more experience than she does on racetracks.
Yes, and this is only her second trip to Hallett.
Yep.
And she said the last time she was here
for 3 sessions.
Yep. And the car
Mustang GT350R, and that was because her car broke, but it was a similar car, and so she wound up with the instructions. So well done, you. You're making us proud, kid.
Just get faster than your dad.
There you go.
And then we can laugh at your dad.
More than we do.
More than we do, yes.
It's all in love and good fun.
Yep. We pick on you because we love you. When we stop picking on you, you better worry.
Our two Porsches at the front looks like they're trying to play tag on the outlaps.
Okay. It's under the PSM system they have that. All right, Porsche's lining up at the start. Chip giving him the red flag to hold him steady until we see everybody else start coming down the hill. We got a third car in.
Okay, so if by some strange occurrence that Brianna passes Kevin in the GTD, how much crap do we give Kev the rest of the week?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. All of it is the answer.
Flag.
All right, we've got that Unicorn Racing came in on the way to go see Mark.
Super Grok, get those memes ready.
Followed by the Scotty, the Sumbitch Racing.
I'm not sure if
it's Mike in the car. Scotty is right there on the flag stand.
He's always at the pole.
Before we have 5 cars in it.
All right, so we got the GTD hustling its way to go see you.
Catch you, Brianna.
There she goes.
And the Cessna Exige.
Winded itself up.
Dad bod 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Climb to 3,000.
And maintain.
Turn left to 240 until established on the localizer.
There we go. Unicorn Racing owned by Mark with, okay, keeping that gap fairly consistent.
Whoa!
Mikey got a little squirrely there.
Over anxious on that one. Good save.
And here's the GTD taking it nice and tight. Away he goes. So he will probably close off, but on that first lap, a 127.6 and a 125.0. So Scotty closing up heavily on that first lap. Mike closing up heavily on that first lap. So by 2 seconds nearly, 2.6 seconds. And then here we go.
Even with the bottle.
A 126.3 for the GTD. And let's see what Brianna can pull out. Coming down the hill.
We had
now.
a bottle from the Dad Bod car mod coming in.
131.7, so not quite there yet, but she is pushing. Let's see where Dad Bod car mod winds up.
He had a wide moment and a missed shift here, so that definitely cost him.
Yep. I hear some tires working hard here coming up to you, Mark.
Yep, here we go.
Yep. Ooh, using all that exit curbing there, sounding good, looking good. But I'll tell you what, that Mikey Babcock is certainly hunting him down here.
For sure. And significantly more composed this time through here.
Yep.
See if Kevin's going to get a little more aggressive.
So a 124.4 for Schemer. And a 123.6 for Babcock. So certainly closing that down. So our eyes are not deceiving us. Let's see where that GTD comes down. Here's Kevin hustling down the hill. Car looking good. Wing open. DRS open. 124.2. So picking up 2 seconds there. Just about. A little over 2.
There we go. Dad Bod got this one sorted out. Well, they did have it sorted out.
Oh, he's doing some lawn mowing again. Oh, that was a very interesting re-entry there. Brianna coming down.
I mean, that's
with a 130.
That's a different line than I would suggest, but everyone to their own.
Yeah, it's it's the traditional Lotus line.
Yeah, or I mean, yeah, it's just Yeah, sure. It's fine.
Well, you go back to what Senior said. If it's paved,
Paved,
use
use
it.
it.
If
If
it
it
looks like
doesn't-
it needs to be paved,
Try and use
try it.
Yep. So he wound up with 130.5. So Brianna pipping him by a tenth of a second there. And there goes Scotty, certainly closing, or I'm sorry, Mikey closing down on
Mike,
the Cayman.
Definitely closing the gap.
Yep.
I think Kevin's a little quicker on this lap than
So
he
the
has been.
Cayman doing a 124.8, so gains 0.4 of a second. And let's see where Mike comes down with 123.3. He loses 0.4 of a second, so picking up an aggregate 8/10. So well done for his third lap, improving there. And the GTD coming down the hill was a 124.2. Now he is a 124.9, so picked up 6.
Oh.
And we've got Brianna hustling her way up. Using the exit curbing. Nicely done. With Dad Bod Carmod looking for another lawn to mow.
Brianna down the hill.
Brianna coming down the hill was
He tried to do it
130.4,
again.
131.4,
He
so she
tried.
picked up a second. And Dad Bod Carmod taking the checkered flag, running down the hill now with a 133.1, so 3 seconds slower than previous laps. So I wonder if they sustained any damage on their little off-road excursion.
I guess Dad Bod Carmont is leading the standings in the Little Tykes Lawnmower Award of the year.
Yeah, so far. In fairness, this is the only track we've been to so far with a lawn. Yesterday we had a concrete jungle.
Well, except there in the tribal.
It's true. And we did have somebody go through there. Remember, we had somebody cut all the way across turn 1, and they wound up on the outside.
Yep, that was the Alpine Elantra
was.
A110 RGT Plus Hyundai.
They had you know what they get? The You Can't Park There award.
Yes,
that's what they get.
So vote for your award winners today, kids. Vote often.
Vote often, vote free.
We should vote for the most popular lawnmower of the day.
LMOTD.
Brought to you by Scott's Turf Builder. Dad Bod
That was
Cart
last
Mods
year.
around you.
Last year we had
contest.
Scott's Turf Destroyer at NCM.
No, that was series. Oh yeah,
No, that was Scott. That was Scott's.
I was thinking about at Pitt, Shree's Turf Destroyer.
Well, that was a whole different level of nonsense.
Nonsense, he says. There's James. He's out lap.
He never caught back in.
Caddy.
5 cars.
So he's testing out the little wider line than he was this morning. I believe this morning he was staying kind of in all the way up, even up the straight. So he definitely was kind of testing that out on his out lap. So we'll see how he does.
We got Killer Whale. We got Mark John. We got the two dads, one Camaro. Then we've got the CTSV and Autocross Yoda Andy Hollis in his Elantra.
God bless you, Barbara.
Oh, that hurt my ribs. Oh, I'm going to be in traction for a week.
What'd you do? Bend over and tie your shoe?
No, he sneezed.
I tried to do one of those quiet sneezes so it wouldn't come on the broadcast.
And now you need new pants.
No, now I think I broke a rib.
Hey, we can see James hitting the back part of the course here, and he is definitely in attack mode as always.
He's too close for missiles. He's switching to guns.
Yes, he is. Hill here any second. Let's see what line we take.
I was making sure Tomo wasn't sleeping behind the
He went to the extreme opposite as this morning. This morning he was all the way to the inside. Today he was brushing. This afternoon he's dirt on the outside.
He was sitting in the car talking on the phone the entire
Who's
time.
talking to Salil? Because Salil's filling up the car. Going over to chat with Salil.
I believe James is lengthening the gap between second place here.
Well, let's see here. James had a 129 to start off with. 129.7. The car after him, Mark John, was a 129.1, so he was actually about 6/10 slower, almost a half a second slower compared to the 128, 131 that came afterwards.
I think that may have changed on this lap. Maybe not. Maybe I'm cross-eyed.
My nose hairs are burning.
Going to the broadcast by yourself, I didn't say so.
Well, that's interesting. So the Corvette is registering as James as a 126.9. The blue Camaro is registering as the Z06 at a 128.0. The CTS-V is registering as the Special Ed Camaro at a 124.8. So yeah, throw out any of my numbers because they're not attached to the right vehicles right now.
Special Ed Camaro.
Yeah. See? And the Blackwing, which wasn't the Blackwing, was a 127.8. So I don't know who's doing what. Things are happening that I'm not sure. Yeah, look, Special Ed. This is right there.
I'm just kind of going by, gut feel, and when they go by here, and it definitely feels like James is pulling out on the Corvette.
You could be right here because I don't know. There are so many things happening that. Okay, so James is coming across now.
Yeah, and the Corvette just went past me.
With no time. So, for whatever reason. Yeah, I think there's a glitch in the Matrix right now.
Blackwing is definitely catching the Camaro.
So there seems to be a glitch in the Matrix. So since there is, I'm going to move to our other view to have you up a little bit more here. So this way we can check that out while we figure out our stuff. And you can see our awesome mascot back here again. This is Rex Goliath, by the way. That is the name.
Mr. Hollis on his final lap. Down over here. Team Sumbitch by the railing. Team Sumbitch is packing up, getting ready to hit the road.
Yep. Because we also have a fairly decent transit tonight.
Yep.
Today and tomorrow are two decent ones again, and then after that, it's
all downhill from there.
It's all.
No, tomorrow's not as bad as the day after. That's.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, the second longest transit of the week when we go from Hastings up to Elkhart Lake.
And do we lose an hour in the process? Probably.
Well, tonight, fortunately, we lose an hour, so that means that we get some sleep tonight.
And then tomorrow night, we gain that hour back.
Yep.
And luckily, the only time that we gain the other hour back is when we head back to South Bend.
Yep.
Which
Nice.
that's going to be only about a 2-hour transit, so
doesn't matter. Just infringes on an hour of our drinking time.
I'm not as think as you drunk I am, Brian.
Change your name to Otis.
Our group, our first out laps here. Feeling out the afternoon grip. So I did find out that little GR86 E85.
Well, this is the part of the country to do that.
Yeah, with a header, mid-pipe exhaust, tune, etc., but is tuned for E85, so a little bit more oomph than what my little Zippy is packing currently.
Now, is that the Toyota GR or is that the K-Pop GR?
I think he's
Toyota GR.
Oh, is it the Toyota? Okay.
Yeah, the white one with the Wang on it.
Okay. So that was the last year's lawnmower.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We did stop and talk to them. Quick interview just after lunch.
Very cool. All the ethanol's taken off.
They got a wrong.
They had it before too.
Okay. Was the Lexus in that group?
Yeah.
Oh, he went off first?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, we'll just see it climbing the hill shortly, I think. Well, frozen now, but maybe.
Okay. I don't think they've got it.
The world is upside down. Mark might be frozen.
Cats are chasing dogs. You put the jelly on before you put the peanut butter.
Well, duh. I think we've lost our pit correspondent, so I'm going to boot him so he can come back. And there's a whole empty screen now. What do we do?
To the shadow realm with you.
There we go. Hi, Pit Road. There you go. I can see you now.
Right, am I back now?
You are back. There was the Lexus.
Yep.
With a 130.8.
And there's the low tie.
With a 132.2.
Woohoo!
2.2.
Woo! Oh boy! Oh boy! He's hit dirt on every entry to this.
Don't hate him because he's a little cool.
Moments right there, guaranteed. That was sporty coming into this corner, to say the least.
Yep. I need to post something up on our Discord channel from Mr. Lucino really quickly.
Our Lexus for round number 2.
Yep. We have Ted joining. I guess Ted's heading out soon, potentially. Still sideways.
Well, I see some dirt flying down onto the hill there. Must be the BRZ was trying possibly a different line. That was significantly calmer through here this time.
Less rowdy for sure.
And I saw there was a dust cloud that kicked up the last time the BRZ was down over the hill, so he may have just went over a little curbing or something. Hard to tell from here, but seems to be still carrying some good speed, so no issues. So Lexus for the third and final time. Choosing to just stay a little wide and maybe carry a little more speed. Or he just drove too deep.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We've got about 8 minutes, and then we get to wrap up this session. Oh,
Our Porsche again.
Look where Ted is really quick.
You won't be able to see unless he's one of the first two cars coming out next time.
No, we're starting with the Alpine next. Was he in that?
So I just noticed something.
What's that?
Hallett is celebrating 50 years this year.
Yes, established 1976.
Same as me. I was established 1976.
That means you turned 50 this year, don't you?
Sure do.
All right, that's 3.
We got the Hyundai Alpine Elantra A110 RGT Plus. Tennessee boys following him. Hayford Racing in their Mustang GT. Kentucky boys Team 2, Mark Thompson. And Ed Gliss in the M3 lightweight. Oh my gosh, I'm getting attacked by a big chicken.
Oh, where'd that come from?
I'm getting out of the way because I don't want Chris Lewis to be taking incriminating photos of me.
How are you?
See,
I was taking pictures of you assaulting him with a chicken from behind.
It's what we
It's
do.
chicken rape.
Yeah, it is.
Chicken rape.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, you can say hi to everybody. Former winner of the one lap here.
Hey. I was looking for Brock. I was going to give him a load of. I better not say that on Cam. I don't care.
We don't care. He's probably down there.
Nah, he's probably.
Here comes your Alpine.
Sitting in his minivan with the AC on.
And his shoes off.
I got Howard Lefevre juice. Yeah.
There you go.
Stay there.
Yeah, stop talking about. Well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
We'll be down there. We'll be down there in a little bit. We got about 10 more minutes or so on this stream before we cut off. So yeah, we'll see you, brother.
See you later.
Yep.
You've encroached into my space, Rex Goliath. Go put him back where he goes.
This is where he belongs.
Put him back in his coop.
This is where he belongs.
Back in his
Well, let's see if you can get it. Let's see if you can get him to talk.
All right, well, come on up, Rex. Let's go. Let's chat, Rex. Pretty comfortable, actually.
Always knew you like the cock on your shoulder.
Oh boy. Yep.
Green flag.
Hi, TJ Dennis is here. Joining the chat here. Team BFG doing well. Yep, that M3 lightweight is pretty badass. They've been out here showing what a auto race car can do. And TJ, that had what, 50,000 miles on there?
58,000, but 50,000 were track miles.
That's correct.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So ask TJ if he's coming to join us in South Bend on Friday for the festivities.
Well, you just did. He can hear you, Brian. So
Well, there's a big chicken in my way.
it's a rooster.
Have you seen my baseball?
Call it a baseball around here. They call it a wiener.
Oh, that sounded loud. That was the other Kentucky boys team. That was the Ford Mustang there. Of course, BFG. Oh, here we go. There's Gliss. So let's follow along here. I don't know if you're frozen again, Mark. I can't tell, but I'm gonna cut you and then come back so this way we can get the we can see Ed coming up the hill here. Of course, BFG helping out with the Brock Gates Memorial Fund auction with a couple of sets of tires. And
thank you, TJ.
Yeah, it's true. So the car actually has lived its intended purpose rather than being another garage clean. He says he won't be in South Bend, but he says we should hold it down for him. So TJ, if I'm correct, are they running the BFG Rivals this year? I'm fairly certain.
Dude, the Rivals of the Phenom. I don't remember which one it was.
I think they're running the Rivals, if I'm not mistaken. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the same tire that the #1 car is driving. Or are they? No, I think they're on Bridgestone. Right? They're on Bridgestone. They should be on.
Yes, they should. If I had a piece of cardboard and a magic marker, I could
change that.
No, I could write a sign and hold it out the window and said, Ed, what tires are you on?
There you go. So let's see here. He should be coming down the hill now. Here's Ed running down in his vintage M3 lightweight, running a 138.2. So the M3 lightweight is running the G-Force Rival Plus.
Okay.
Yep, this is the Rival. I think we may have lost Mark again somehow. Not sure why. But it's
I know why.
Why?
It's because of that rooster.
You think so? I don't know about that. Well, I'm going to cut Mark again. Let's see what we can come back with. So let's see how much Ed improves on his second lap here and everybody else. Let's go back to pit road. Hello again, Mark.
I'm back.
You back. We can see the cars moving again. That's a good thing. There we go. So it looks like cars are improving by about 2 to 3 seconds right now on their second lap here. Let's see.
Ed's coming into frame right now.
There we go. Ed climbing the hill. So TJ giving us some points here. The new 200 treadwear is designed for endurance racing. It's great for the one lap, as all the grip and it'll last great in the wet. So all the right attributes. Well, we're going to test that tomorrow for sure. And let's see how it's holding up here, because we're seeing generally from the second to third lap about a 0.3 of a second fall off at a minimum. So let's see how that holds up, given that it's pretty hot, but it's not as sunny now. So maybe that will help. Ed starting with a 138, coming down to a 135. So coming out with a 2.8 seconds, just about. Doing pretty good, improving on his second lap.
The Alpine just let out a nice belch of black smoke as he was coming into the corner here. I don't know.
That's not ideal.
No, not usually.
It's a French car. They're chain smokers.
Looks like we're gonna have Mustang on Mustang violence here.
There, it looks like there will be some action. Mark running pretty quick here. And coming down the hill, we see the Mustangs going at it. 134 to 137. So yep, so they went up a little bit again.
We'll see Ed's coming in right now.
There he is.
We'll
coming
see
up
him.
the hill. And Mark finishing off with a 132.8, so he shaved a little more time. He found about 0.4 of a second there. Let's see what Ed is able to do on his third. Does he gain or does he lose? Ed coming down the hill. Comes in at a 135.0, so picks up again. So another example of actually picking up time. Found about a half a second in that last lap, so not bad.
Impressive.
Yeah. Brian having a lot to say here.
That was Rex, wasn't he?
Well, TJ, we're going to find out how that tire performs tomorrow when we get to High Plains, because in addition to the cold, well, it's not going to be terrible at first. It's going to be around 50.
No,
but that's at midnight.
50 is at midnight. By the time we get to the track, it's probably going to be about 38.
That's terrible.
That sucks.
That is that.
That sucks worse than a chicken standing over your shoulders.
Yep. Okay, so Jonathan Benson was driving this afternoon. Ed was in the car this morning.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We don't get that in the broadcaster's booth because we can't see through their helmets. Or we can't even see their helmets.
Yeah. BFG social media didn't reach out to us and tell us about the driver change.
Sure. Get on that.
But live updates need live updates.
That's true. Otherwise, they're not so live.
Right.
Fix that, TJ.
All right.
Whoop. Mark just something happened.
Sounds like a great time to wrap things up.
Yep.
Since we have almost 8 hours on the road tonight.
This is true. This is true. We still got to wrap up all of our stuff and
Yes, we
pack
do.
up the car. And it is at that hour 33. So I'm going to move over to our other screen here. Just write it back and say yes, if you don't mind. There you go. Sorry, TJ. I guess I am on mute. Oops. When I switched over, that happened. But thank you again so much for watching. So again, for this, thank you for the support of the Parts Farm and for Tire Rack and for all of your support by watching. We love the comments. We love being engaged with you guys. So this way it helps pass down our time as well. So for the 2026 TireRack.com One Lap of America, I'm Solomon. That was Brian back there, and we will see you in High Plains. Goodness only knows what the weather's going to be tomorrow. Have a great day, great night, and we'll see you on the road. Take care.
Send hand warmers.
9 days, 3,500 on the dash. 18 races we avoid in the crash. Track competition, but the transit is the test. Rain or the sunshine, we don't ever get to rest. Road hazards lurking, unknowns on the